Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Clara and today I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2020 and how to stay accountable. As you know, it's 2020, it's the new decade, and now it's time not just to set some goals, but to make sure that we stay accountable to them. How many times have you heard yourself or people close to you, your friends, your family, talk about their goals and their New Year's resolutions, and then 1 week later, they've already forgotten about them? Well, that's totally normal, and I definitely feel the same way. So today I'm going to share with you a few of my goals, give you a little bit of insight as to why I chose them, and what I'm going to focus on in order to achieve my goals in 2020. So my first goal is to manage my finances and learn a little bit more about budgeting. The reason I chose this goal was because I was always scared of looking at my bank account, looking at how much I've spent, how much money I have, and how much student debt I was in. But honestly, who isn't a little bit scared when you're trying to dig yourself out of thousands of dollars of student debt? But now it's time for change. I want to take control of what I'm spending per day, per week, per month, just so that I can create awareness about what I have, what I don't have, and what I need, so I can accomplish the financial goals that I've set. My second goal is to take my personal business and entrepreneurship to a new level. In 2019, I struggled a lot with keeping up with my social media, and my inner struggle was trying to manage a social media platform that was both genuine and authentic, but also something that is professional and that would make people want to hire me. In university, I always remember my professors telling me that because I was a personal business, then I needed to make sure I had hireable content on all of my social media platforms. So this year, I want to define what it means to be genuine and hireable on all of my social media platforms. My third goal is to delve more deeply into self-awareness and self-care. One of my favorite podcast creators, Brendon Burchard, said that transformation begins with self-awareness and clarity with oneself. This really resonated with me because I feel like self-awareness and self-care was something that started back when I was in university. I was a new leader for younger students, trying to handle all of my full-time university courses as well. I was physically exhausted, mentally exhausted, and I was trying to give so much of myself to other people, and I didn't have any energy left for myself. That is when my supervisors and the leaders above me really encouraged me to put self-care first, and that's the main moment when it started becoming super crucial to me. So the self-awareness I kind of want to focus on is knowing what drains me, what energizes me, and what I need to do if I'm ever stuck in a rut and I feel like I can't get out of it. My fourth goal is to learn more about managing my energy. Lately, I've been learning that I am a little bit of an empath. And as I learn more and more, I discover that I have more of these qualities. What I mean by this is that I feel other people's energy or energy in the room very easily. So in toxic situations, I feel as though it overwhelms me and drains my energy. I really want to focus on knowing how to manage that. And if I'm in one of these situations, know certain strategies to kind of keep my energy at an all-time high. I was actually listening to a podcast called the Mind Love Podcast. They had an episode called Empaths: How to Turn Your Sensitivities into Superpowers. And I found this super interesting because before this, I actually never really heard about being an empath. This podcast really opened my mind to it. If you're interested in that and you're feeling as though you have similar feelings to me, then I suggest that you take a little look at that. So yeah, for 2020, I really want to focus on learning more about my energy and how I can take control over it rather than letting it control me. My fifth and final goal is learn a new skill. For me, this means learning a new language, which is Portuguese. My partner actually inspired me to learn because Portuguese is his first language. So this year I'm making it my goal to learn a new language as my skill, which is something that I've actually always wanted to do, but I've never really had the patience. So 2020 is the year to challenge myself, really push towards this new skill that is making me learn very quickly that you need to struggle and feel uncomfortable to get anywhere. So now I'm going to share with you 4 easy ways to stay accountable to your goals in 2020. First tip is verbally tell somebody that you are going to accomplish this goal. Speaking to someone that you care about, even if it's like viewers or on Instagram, any way that you can say it verbally and put it out into the universe, that it will come back to you and you will automatically feel more accountable to committing and accomplishing this goal. My second tip is to mentally visualize your goal and you succeeding at your goal. Whenever I think about this, it brings me back to when I was younger and I did gymnastics, and I remember my coach always making me like lay on the floor and close my eyes, visualize myself doing my routine 100% perfectly from start to finish. And then when I actually did it, it actually increased my success. So I feel as though mentally visualizing and making sure that you succeed in this visualization 100% is gonna change everything. My third tip is to emotionally include somebody in your goal. And by this, I mean creating emotional accountability, because you are creating a common goal with somebody that you care deeply about, whether that's your partner, your best friend, your family member, anyone that means a lot to you. You create a common goal with them and promise each other that you are going to keep each other accountable. So my last tip is to physically write down your goals, whether that's in your monthly planner or a journal. Just write it down somewhere on paper. That automatically makes you feel more committed to accomplishing that goal. But it also gives you a chance to track and set some progress points. So here you can make small goals along the way so that big goal that you're looking forward to doesn't feel so consuming and overwhelming, which is ultimately what makes you drop that goal. By doing this, you will really help encourage yourself to keep pushing, track those progress points, and keep moving forward towards your 2020 goals. So that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please like it down below and comment your goals for 2020. And if you have any tips to keep yourself accountable, I would love to hear them. If you want to see more content like this, please click subscribe and stay tuned for my new series that's going to be released in the next few weeks. So stay focused, stay vibrant, stay grateful, and I will see you in my next video.